being politically correct, it's a phrase that we hear a lot. It happens a lot especially in big organizations. And to be fair, I think we should walk away from it much more often than we do currently. Specifically, I'll give you some examples. In the instance of a recent executive that was explaining a big merger that he had overseen of three companies coming together, and he was saying that when asked the question, what were some of the challenges that you had to overtake, the answer was something to the extent, well, we had some challenges, but mostly it went really well because we had a good plan. Now, to me, that is a politically correct answer. It's almost giving the impression that everything is perfect, when in actual fact we all know that it isn't. We all know that there are challenges, there's problems that occur, especially during a merger. And basically, I can understand that maybe he didn't want to go into the details, but I'm just saying that being more real about it, I think would have earned him much more brownie points, and the people in the audience anyways feel if you give the just a kind of a made up perfect answer, or whether you are actually genuine about it. Another example I know of in a company, basically the leadership decided to do a restructure. They opened up the position to do the restructure both internally and externally, but basically the internal candidates were barely given any chance, and eventually they hired externally, which was their intent in the first place. Again, nothing wrong necessarily, but from a communication perspective, instead of being politically correct and saying, we are going to consider both internal and external, better be fair, upfront, and open about it, and say, look, we're going to go external because we believe that this project can only be done externally. It's fairer, and I think people can accept that. So all I'm saying is, I think overall, we need to be less politically correct in the organization and more people correct. Be more open, be more authentic, be more genuine, tell the truth, even if it's maybe a hard truth. Of course, there's fine lines. Of course, I'm not saying that, when you present in front of the stock market and in front of the analysts, of course, there's a way to deliver that, there's a way to deliver the results of the company, there's a time and place for everything. But I think overall, being more open, more genuine is what we need in big corporations, and leaders should be doing more of that and dropping more and more the political correctness.